Hello, everyone. While the release date of the next Transformers movie hasn't been announced yet, I was wondering what the story of this crossover with Joe would be. And since the post-credits scene of Rise of the Beasts, many theories have flourished. Today I'm going to present mine. From my point of view, it's highly likely that the film will pick up the plot of the Skybound comics, which began in late 2023. Although I think there's a chance that it will follow an original storyline, and I even hope so. The scenario would see the Decepticons or a new enemy faction arrive on Earth. I think the Joe would already be established, and it wouldn't be an origin story to fit with the end of Rise of the Beasts. I have a hard time seeing how the Maximals could return in the scenario, unless there's a Globetrotting movie. I think they would be absent, but back to the scenario. Like in the comics, the enemies would be discovered by the Joe shortly after the events in Peru, during an ambush with Duke, perhaps played by Chris Hemsworth. Even if the confrontation will be less gory than in the comics, I think it would be an opportunity to see Starscream in action and to start developing hatred for him if it's the Decepticons. Who says Joe also says Cobra in general, and I think that Cobra would hold here no more and no less than Megatron. Much like Sector 7 in Michael Bay's first film, this one would have been imprisoned on Earth for a long time. Concept art from the 2018 Bumblebee film shows him frozen and ice-like in the first film, but obviously the scene was cut. It would be redundant with the old films, but it's plausible. I don't think it's wise to deprive ourselves of Megatron for several more films. From there, the film would take a similar turn to the 2007 political and espionage intrigues against the backdrop of a secret invasion until the climax, which would see Autobots, Joe and Decepticons do battle. It remains to be seen where. I think the film will not be fundamentally different from what I described, unless we give even more space to humans and explain the origins of Cobra Commander in the comics, but that would be quite risky for a multi-million-dollar film. Especially since Transformers is a more profitable franchise than Joe at the moment. I can't see the crossover with Joe benefiting from a really big budget, given the timid performance of Rise of the Beasts. Although superior to the previous film, I think the film will have a smaller budget. It remains to be seen how much, but honestly, I don't believe in a film that takes us to several places around the world. But anyway, we've got a long way before seeing it in theater, so goodbye and see y'all soon.